Just 1 second, ladies. Good morning, everybody. Sorry about that. We've got a visitor in the building at Wildcrest headquarters, and I'm the only one here. The office is on full lockdown. So, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Last night, I really struggled to sleep. My mind was just going absolutely crazy with creative juices and energy, and so many thoughts were going through my mind. The thoughts that were going through my mind were, I think, yesterday, I know. Yesterday, I was talking about the tennis court of business as an analogy, and the left-hand side of the tennis court, or the left-hand side of the tennis court, is the really painful, shitty side where business, you own a business, or you're in a career, you've been really adversely affected. Things are really tough. You're at home. You're sort of locked down. Your mindset is all over the place. You're struggling. And then there's this other side of the tennis court where businesses are growing, businesses are booming, people are capitalizing on every single opportunity available to them. And I was trying to get my head round sitting on the middle. I was sitting right on top of the net, and I'm looking at the mindset of somebody like Alfie Best, which of course I've got the great pleasure to work with and to be mentored by, who's an absolute champion of work ethic. And he just keeps pushing forward. Doesn't matter what he faces, that mindset, that focus and determination that Alfie's got is relentless. He's like thick skin. And then on the other side, there's a lot of friends and people I know, and I've been on that other side with my company, my little baby startup within the Alfie Best Business Group. And there's this real pain and challenge of, was my business going to come back? Should I put events on, or what's relevant for you? My restaurant going to open? Am I going to be supplying into restaurants anymore and to pubs anymore? Are they ever going to open? My business, my staff have had to let go. I've had to furlough, or I don't know what's happening with my life. And you've got this huge transition. So it's appropriate that the next edition of Best Business Magazine, and on the front cover, of course, we've got the amazing Alfie Best, and this is the front cover here, so you can see. And there's a reason for this, and please bear with me because I think this is going to help you. Now, let me just get rid of that crawler there for a second. Let me just get rid of that so you can see what's going on. So there's a reason why I think certain people, let me just get rid of that. Hold on. There we oh no, I want to hide that. There we go. Let's get rid of that so you can see that. Right, there's a reason why certain people just keep pushing forward, keep looking for an opportunity, even though at times many of those opportunities are not panning out. But if you keep panning for gold, if you keep panning for diamonds, then what's going to happen is, if you keep banging away, if you keep trying to hit those diamonds, you're gonna strike gold. You're gonna get a diamond. You're gonna get it home. On the other side of the tennis court is where you start doubting yourself. When you get so many hits or so much frustration from not being able to move your business forward, or not knowing how to move your business forward, or being stuck with your business in a certain area, you can start going into what I call the doom and gloom version of yourself, not the best version of yourself, which is the other side of the tennis court. Does that make sense? So you've got these people in business, they're on a tennis court, they're playing business, and what they're doing is the left-hand side of the court, non-stop, motivated, energized, really fighting forward. And what they're doing is they're always finding a way. They're always whacking the ball back over the net. If they can't whack the ball over the net, they find the ball. If they ain't got a bat, they use their hands, they use the teeth, they do whatever they can to get it back over, to keep their mindset focused, to keep moving forward. On the other side, and this is in relation to COVID and business and the pains we've got, you're stuck. You can almost get to the position where you're freezing from fear. Your clients have dried up. You're not sure which way to go. Your business skills, am I transferable? Can I transfer? You start to really shit yourself, to be fair. And then forgive me for the word shit, but it is shit if you're on that side of the fence, that side of the course. But then what starts to happen is this. Your confidence goes. Your confidence starts to go south. because you haven't got that energy, because your clients aren't coming, because you're not sure of when your business is going to be open. And this is so true. And I've been there myself, and I was there last year when we had to close all our events down. Man, I felt that I was on the shit side of the court. It was horrible. I've always been motivated, a fighting kind of guy, but I couldn't get my head around this coronavirus and how it's devastated my business on one side, on the event side. So I too was in that quagmire of getting stuck. But here's the thing. Couldn't sleep last night. I got my daughter with me at the moment. We both couldn't sleep. She's 16. She was still up in the morning. I think, what time did you say good night, Mo? Was it 4:30? We 4:30 this morning. We're both like crazy bears. And my mind was going mad last night. And all I could think about, I watched something about President Trump, an interview with the owner of Forbes magazine last night. And I'm thinking about all the clients I've got and the people that I'm working with. And I can tell by their tonality of their messages when they're communicating with me, oh, well done, Brad, or you can do that, or it's really, really tough out there, and it's really, really tough. Now, I've got myself in that position before where I start saying, oh, it's tough out there. It's really tough out there, because I'm actually doubting myself, my ability, my future, what I can actually do. And perhaps more pertinent to me, and it may be more pertinent to you if you are on that left-hand side of the COVID business tennis court. That's the real painful side where your business has been affected. You start to lose confidence in yourself. You see, if you go back to when you started your business, you may have had a job, working in a job, and you would have said to yourself, I don't like this anymore. I want to control my own destiny. And you came up with the most craziest idea. I'm going to go into business for myself. Remember this? Remember this? I remember this. I'm starting my, all your friends are saying, oh, you don't want to do that. Oh, you could lose money. Oh, that's risky. Oh, I can't see that working. Or why do you want to do that for? You know, you've got a job, but there was something inside you that said, I have got to do this. There was this passion, and with that passion come this adrenaline, and from this adrenaline, like what happened to me last night, oh my God, your mind, it just opens up. And when your mind opens up, or like your third eye opens up, what starts to happen is you see things that other people can't see. You see things that other people won't see, and you see things happening in your mind, and you almost get an image of your business, your startup, or the transition of what it's going to be in the future. And I call this like the Disney World moment. If you've ever been to Disney World as a kid, and I have when I was young, I was lucky enough when I was a young kid for my parents to take me to Disney in Florida. And I can remember seeing that castle, you know, walking up. I'm going to meet Mickey Mouse, man. Holy, oh my gosh, the Space Mountain. I remember going on Space Mountain. I nearly dropped a nugget in my shorts. But you know what? If you've got an ability to be able to see your Disney, what you're actually looking at is your own ability. And that is the most fundamental thing that we forget when we get battered, when we get hit. We forget that inside us, we had the strength to start and grow a business. Now, you, like me, have run businesses of different sizes, and you know, I've run import, export, manufacturing companies. I've employed large teams myself, and I've worked as a consultant in companies of up to 500 people, all types of different people, all types of different industries. But it was that inspiration, that motivation, that ability to adapt under any circumstances and to be the captain of your ship, which can sail in sunshine, rain, sleet, snow, that gave you the ability to become a successful or growing entrepreneur. So, ladies and gentlemen, how do we get ourselves from that side of the tennis court, which is the tough side of the tennis court, which is the shitty side, the painful side? And you may be there right now, and I feel your brothers and sisters, because I was there with my events company, and I still needed to take Christmas to work out what's the right way forward. And I broke it down. This is what I did. I promise you, I've always been really honest. I'll tell you the tough times I'm going through. I'll tell you the good times I'm going through. And you know why? I think it's honest to explain that, John. I've always done that since I've been on Facebook. Yes, I went through the pains of losing and shutting down nearly 20 events, £500,000 or more. Damn, did that hurt. Yes, the worry of whether or not we'd be going face to face having events, because I'm a speaker. I love meeting people, teaching, educating. I love it. It's me. It's what I live for. But I'm doing it right now online, and I've been one of the first Facebook broadcasters, but I love face to face. Why? I love people. I've accepted that I may not ever get that back. In fact, I think it's going to be just over a year and a half before we go back to live events. If you're running live events, don't risk them this year, man, because they're going to make the same mistakes that they made last year and letting people out and eat out, help out, wherever it was, for a tenner, and then letting them out. It's going to be a tough year. So buckle down. But what I did was I looked at my own skills and said to myself, well, what is it I love doing? What is it I want to do? And what is it that's going to make me happy? Because I remember the best days of my working career, the days that I never thought I was going to work, that I just got up in the morning and thought, you know, this is going to be a brilliant day. I'm so excited. My mind's alive, which is what it is today. Today, I'm not on the side of the tennis court when I'm feeling down about COVID, or I'm feeling to myself whether it's possible or not possible. Today, I ain't doubting myself or the world or the UK or the financial climate. Why? Because I'm prepared to try. I would rather try and fail than never to have tried to get to the other side of the court where the Alfie Bests live, where the most successful people live, where the one thing they've got in common is a relentless work ethic, and they don't ever give up. And when they do it the crap, when they do it the shit, they chop through that like butter. And as Alfie says, we don't have problems, we have opportunities. Rather than looking at the pain of the news and the COVID and the crap that's going on, what's your opportunities today? What's your skills? How can you adjust? How can you change your business? If you've got a business and your business is struggling, how can we adjust? How can we change? How can we reach new clients? What marketing opportunity can we take? Can we make? Can we do? Can we achieve? Can we engage with that's going to make your clients think, actually, I need your services? And even if we are in lockdown, I'm currently working with a client that is preparing now to launch something in March. Yes, we're in lockdown. Yes, they're losing revenue, but they're launching a brand new thing in March. Now, we may still be in lockdown in March, but they are preparing to launch, because as soon as the gates open, they'll be ready. They'll be ready. They'll be prepared. They'll have all their soldiers in a row. They'll have everything trained, their market, their website. They'll have everything lined up. Bang, bang. They'll have everything cited. Everything. So if you want to get to the one side of the tennis court, which is where you're feeling sorry for yourself, maybe right now, and after, Alf, you got bread up, sort yourself out, boy. Find a way, come on. If I say something to Alfie, I'll have a little moan up or something. He's like, get out of here. Not interested, man. Bring me the solution, right? Bring me the solution. Bring yourself the solution today to help you get yourself moving forward. Bring yourself the solution today that are the skills inside yourself. If your business ain't going to survive, if it can't survive, then change it. We're entrepreneurs. There's a difference between a business owner and an entrepreneur. A business owner runs one business. Billy, the hairdresser. That's what he does. He runs an hairdresser shop and he runs a business, goes to his shop or goes to his office. He's a businessman. But Bobby, the entrepreneur, he don't matter whether he's cutting hair, whether he's doing car shampoos, whether he's manufacturing, importing, exporting, marketing or sales. He's an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur can run any business, whereas a businessman can probably only run one. If you've been stuck on the left-hand side of the call because you're running one business, you think you can only run one business, but that business ain't working, then it's time, ladies and gentlemen, to think about becoming an entrepreneur. Because if you can run one business and you've got the courage and strength and confidence in yourself that you started that business back in the day from a beer mat, then you'll have the ability and the courage and the confidence to adjust and change. And I tell you what, no man's an island. We can't do it alone. So don't think you need to be alone. Sometimes you can talk to a mate, a pal, someone you've met that you're talking to about a business, and the next minute you're both up and running. Double power, double energy, double positivity. In fact, I know some people, and I said this on Facebook, where they've gone to their competitors to say, would you like to join forces? And a competitor become the best ally ever. Because if you've got two companies and two operating costs and two bases and you merge into one, guess what? The customers go into the other company, and all the costs of businesses and the double market and the double this and the double websites cease. So you become more profitable overnight. That's how the mobile phone companies grew in the 90s and the 2000s when I acquired everything. That's how the broadband companies grow. That's how large insurance companies. It's about the acquisition of customers, using customers and merging with other customers. So you've got a great big customer list. Ladies and gentlemen, Best Business Magazine edition 2 is now in the process of being put together. This is going to be a great one, and I want you to feature in this magazine. I want to read your story. I want to find out about your business. I want to find out about how you've turned your challenges into an opportunity. Why? Because our magazine's always about inspiring entrepreneurial people that are relentless in their approach to want to make things work. I've been bust and broke 4 times in my life. I know what it's like to be queuing up for soup. Trust me, I know what it's like to sleep in my car. Trust me, I know what it's like to make big money, and I know what it's like to lose big money. The art of the game here, which entrepreneurs really are gamblers, but they're gambling with greater odds of success. They can stack the deck in their favor. Great entrepreneurs like Alfie Best stack the deck in their favor. We want you in this magazine. This is edition 2 of Best Business Magazine. Now, in the first edition, we featured the Countess Alana Debacci. We had film stars. We had personalities, international entrepreneurs, business owners, lawyers, some very high-profile people. But we all get inspiration from something. Now, whether you're watching this video this morning saying, this boy's talking a load of crap, Brad, you're talking a load of crap, fair enough, no problem at all. So I can help you. But if you are listening this morning and anything I've said can help you to move from the painful side of the call into the side of the call where the Alfie Best and all the successful people that he's introduced me to in the last 18 months live, you're going to notice one thing. They ain't worrying about what they can't do. They're focusing on what they can. And I tested this on Facebook. I put a message on Facebook out saying, things are really tough, right? What do you think of the market? And most people come, oh, yeah, it's terrible, it's bad, right? And I did the same thing belong to a private group on WhatsApp of very successful people. It's a private London group, and these guys are communicating all over the world. I put the same message in there, and they said, look for the opportunities, we can find a way. The mindset, the mentality is just so different. The resilience is outrageous. So we want you to be in this edition of the magazine. Now, here's what we're going to do, because I want to raise your profile, I want to raise your energy, I want to raise your hope and everything about your business to get it in front of customers so that you are ready in the forefront of your customer's mind. It's a fact, during the last recession, companies that stopped advertising went bust. The companies that kept advertising, that kept marketing, that kept their name out there, guess what? As soon as the recession started turning, they were the ones that were left standing, that picked up all the business. So get yourself ready. Give me an email. I'm going to put on the screen my email address. And the last couple of days, look, it's been quite a decent last couple of days. I've been really pleased with the feedback from some of the members. We just announced yesterday the Barbados VIP trip in September with Alfie. And how funny is this? 10 people are going to be coming to Barbados at Alfie's pad. I ain't been to Alfie's pad. He's invited me 3 times, but I've not been able to get off yet. 1, my passport was out of date early this year, and 2, I had other stuff for business. But it's an incredible pad, and 10 people are going to go out, and I want you to be one of those 10 people. I want people in there that's gone from such pain of mental anguish, and they've turned it around, because you've got 6 months now if you want to go to Barbados on this incredible trip. And by the way, we're breaking down into 2 teams when we get there. They're going to go ahead with Alfie Best, man. We got this business challenge. Even myself and Alf don't know about it. It's been written by somebody else, but we'll have a business challenge when we get there. It's going to be incredible. So there's a Barbados hook for you, that you could be one of the 10 people coming to Barbados for 10 days in September. We have got February, March, April, May, June, July, August. You've got 7 months to work your kishkas off, your balls off, work your energy up, and get your business to where it needs to be in order to make a profit. And that's why we're in business, ladies and gentlemen. We're in business to have fun. Yeah, of course, we're going to have fun. We're in business to make money, and without profit, you can't do anything. As you know, we've launched alfibestbusiness.com, and I'm putting up loads of different training programs as we go through this year, from helping you to sell, to motivate yourselves, inspire yourselves. And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, you know, coaching, teaching, training, educating, I learn as much from you when I'm working with you as what you do for me. And I absolutely love it. We've got some incredible clients. It's growing all the time. And I wish you the very best day that you possibly can have today. If you want to appear in Best Business Magazine, what we do is we put a little stack together for you, and we're doing deals to make sure that you're looked after. And actually, Geezer messaged me last night, saw me on Facebook. He's followed, Brad, can you do an interview for me? I said, we'll do more than that. What we'll do is we'll do an interview live on Facebook. We'll put it over onto YouTube. I'll then take the video on YouTube and I'll optimize it for keywords so that you're number one on the internet on a Google search. So whatever you want, whatever search term you want, I've got an algorithm. I can put a video up with no views, no likes, and you'll be number one on YouTube, number one on Google. I do that for you. I'll give you a double page spread inside the magazine. Now, because the magazine's digital, I then take those videos and I embed the interviews of the video on the double page spread about you, about your business. That double page spread will go in this edition of the magazine. Now, if you watched the last edition, read the last edition online, you'll see what incredible people we had. It was really the most beautiful lineup. Lords, sirs, ladies, countesses, some famous people, and everyday people like you and me, people that are trying. But I'll also then promote that double page spread across our social media. You'll then become part of our family, because once you advertise with us, and of course, once you're over the line, you're also then part of the family, and Alfie sees everything that we do. My office is literally just 2 doors away from Alf's. And ladies and gents, let's see if we can make sure that today we play on the right side of the tennis court. Let's make sure that we stay motivated, energized, let's stay focused, and remember, pain is temporary as long as we do something about it. If we do nothing, pain lasts forever. No pain, no gain, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the other side. But just have a fabulous day today. Email me, Brad at alfibestbusiness.com, and